This past Saturday was a day to remember for two Golden Valley veterans.
They were part of an honor flight that took 170 Minnesota vets to the nation's capital for a day of recognition and sightseeing. We get more from Eric Nelson.
It was emotional. I had a tear in my eye many times.
Emory, Erickson, and John Kilby are still reflecting on their recent journey to Washington, D.C.
This is an awesome place to go.
We all wore T-shirts like this.
The two Navy vets saw 5 memorials in D.C.
I wore a cap which said Navy.
and were treated like royalty.
The most emotional part of it was no matter where we went, we had people stopping us and wanting to shake our hands and thanking us for our service, which was just great.
We had a police escort for 3 buses. It was kind of fun to watch him.
For Kilby, who was part of World War II and the Korean War, and Erickson, who also served in World War II, the one-day trip was a whirlwind.
It was very emotional, and it became more so after I got home at midnight, thinking about everything we did that day.
The whole thing seems like a dream at this point, really does. I mean, it was such a compact day and so much going on.
The group squeezed as much as possible into their marathon day.
They're all heroes.
And when the honor flight arrived back in the Twin Cities on Saturday night,
This is what they gave out.
the vets received a hero's welcome.
It was just a mob of people greeting us. The ROTC guys from St. Thomas were there in uniform, and they had other servicemen there.
For Emory, it capped off a day of gratitude, unlike anything
That identified me as where I served.
he's ever been part of.
And I really have never experienced a lot of people thanking me for being in the service.
Yeah, it was clearly a jam-packed day for those who made the trip. The Minnesota vets arrived at MSP International Airport last Saturday at 5 a.m. and got back from Washington, D.C. at 11:45 p.m. that night. Total time of the round trip was almost 19 hours.